What's happening, people? We are back. Not much movement in the transfer market at the moment. A few things flying around left, right, and center, and a few things getting blocked. Afternoon again. Hope everyone is well. Let's do a quick update, 30 minutes, and then we will see you this evening. But, however, as always, I hope everyone has followed the instructions for the competition. But we'll make sure do that in about 10 minutes when more people come in to the chat. Ashton's put in, hi, Fran, how are things? All good, brother. All good over this side. Craig has put, afternoon, Fran. This transfer window has been a shambles for Arsenal. Afternoon, transfers don't hit the same anymore. You're right there, Ian. You know, I think it's because of where we are at the club at the minute. Fran's Gooners put big up Fran, the man, big up the people, big up everyone in the chat. I know everyone's busy. You've probably got loads of streams going off left, right, and center, and it all seems to be obviously the same news. But there's been a few updates. So we'll keep it sweet. We'll keep it short and sharp. Got to speak to Curtis after. I may go on to Curtis. Curtis is going to do one, I think, about 4:30. So we'll sort that one out as well. Divan is saying, Fran, time to make the mods. I can be a mod. I think I've got a few in mind. So, yeah, we're going to sort that out. I've got to get round to it, to be honest. Alan's put big up, Fran. Looks like just a right back. Yeah, it doesn't look great for us, people. But let's just go through a few things that materialize. We'll start off with Arsenal, as always. Reece Nelson having his medical, I believe. Well, I don't think it's any secret. At Feyenoord. So it looks like he's going to be able to get some footballing time under his belt. Bellerin having a medical at Betis. So he's going to be out the door. Now, with him going out the door, we all know, obviously, the only one that seems to be coming in at the moment is Yasu, Japanese international, 22, athletic, very mobile, comfortable on the ball. Can play centre-back mainly, but also can play right-back. That's probably why they're looking at him. Curtis is on at 4. He's going to be on at R4. I thought he was on at R4, so he's on at 4. Okay, so I'll probably nip over to Curtis's after because we're going to finish here anyway. So just about 4. So he's Yasu is 22, international, Japanese, quite highly rated. Obviously, we know been helping Bologna, been struggling, to be honest. Decent on the ball. Can play centre-back, can play right-back, and that's probably what we need. I think we need a lot more than that, as you know. But that looks to be, at the moment, unless later on tonight we can get some news and something's being quiet, the only player that seems to be coming in. Hossim Awar has been told, Leon, not letting him go. He's not going. So Hossim Awar is not happening. So it's not going to be no last-minute news, unfortunately, I don't believe. It's just not going to happen. So we will see when it comes to that. Big up yourself, Fran. You think we are going to get anyone else in today? Well, only obviously the Yasu is the only one who looks like he's still going to come in. Well, he's highly rated him here by people who've watched him a lot more than me. So I spoke to a couple of people. Well, I've talked to a couple of people who obviously are Japanese. They've seen the Japanese national team. They said he's good enough for Arsenal. And that's, how can I put it? We're bottom of the Premier League. So a lot of people are going to be good enough for us a minute. Will he improve us drastically? No. Will he just be an average player? I think so. But we need more than a centre-back stroke right-back, I can tell you that. But at least it's a step in the right direction. Now, we wanted a right-back. Now, this, how can I put it? We wanted a right-back. But we've got one who's probably going to be just as good as Yasu. Let's be honest. Maitland-Niles is probably just going to be as good as Yasu at right back. Now, I know that Yasu can play centre half, and obviously Maitland-Niles cannot, but that saga still seems to be going on. Amir's put, I believe, believe me, I've got streams, but still no trust in Edu and Arteta. We aren't good in, listen, we are not in good hands. I can tell you that for sure. That's an absolute definite. Our board is busy today, filming scripted Deadline Day episodes with Amazon. Ammo's put, bro, your countdown music to live stream is so intense, but you are so chilled. Hey, listen, it gets you in fear, but you got to be chilled. But we can't have a chilled intro, can we? You know, we need to get people hyped. The blood needs to be going. Energy needs to be going for the streams. And this is put, hey, Fran, how do you enter the PS5 again? I forgot. So basically, if anyone is not is here, who was not in the stream earlier. So listen, this is what you've got to do. The PS5 rules. Comment on the video, which is in the link of this description. I'll check again, but I'm sure it's in the link of this description as well. So it's in the link of this description of this video. I've not put it at the top of this chat. I will do that right now for you, I believe. Let me just check that I've not put it in at the top of this chat. I don't think I have. And then just answer the following questions that are in there. What tells you? It tells you there. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Where are we? I'm just getting my videos up so I don't give you the wrong video. But it's all in there for you. So it's all in there for you. Tells you exactly what to do, where you from. It is this one. There we go. It's this one. It's this one. It's this video here. So this is the link, everyone. I'll put it in a chat for you. We are now, bear with me, people. I'm just doing it now for you. Bear with me. There you go. So here's the link. I'll put it. I'm going to pin it as well. Okay. I'm going to pin it in the chat for you now. This is the video that you need to go and comment under. There you go. I've done it now. That was me talking again. So I've just pinned it in the chat for you. Where are you from? Why are you subscribed? An interesting fact about yourself. These questions, you're probably thinking, why these questions? These questions are because I will go through them again later on when the transfer deadline is finished. And it gets people to know each other, where people are located, etc. Because I'm building a community here. I don't just want people to be coming in and not really, interested in what we're trying to build here. So that's why I've asked you those 3 questions. So I hope that makes it pretty clear of how you enter, okay? So make sure you answer the questions and make sure you put the comments under the video of the link that I pinned in the chat. Okay, people? Right. He looks very aggressive for a defender. I think he likes putting his foot in. I'm sure he does. That Aggies put, why aren't we gone for Renato Sanchez? It's a joke. Now, Renato Sanchez, apparently, that one has been blocked. What we're hearing, or what everyone's hearing, is that Lille are not allowing that one to happen. So that looks like it may be dead in the water. But as you know, things do happen. Now, apparently, we've brought Tommy Yasu for about 19 and a half, just under 20 million. Is that money well spent? Only time will tell. It's not the signings that we want. Let's be honest, it's not the signings that we want, but we got to be realistic where we are. We are bottom of the English Premier League. Who is one are going to come to the bottom team in the Premier League, regardless whether it's Arsenal? A lot of these players now don't even remember what Arsenal was like 10, 15 years ago. Tommy Yasu would be 12 years old when he was on, when Arsenal were doing okay, if even that. So it's a pity. It's a pity. So sticking on it, Maitland-Niles now, apparently, if a suitable offer comes in, he will be allowed to leave. That's basically saying that they're going to need Everton to come up with some money and buy him. Now, I believe that Everton don't have the funds to buy automatically now. I've seen that a deal fell through for another player, and they couldn't buy him because they don't have the liquid cash at the moment. Now, a loan is going to see. There's always loans. There's loans with an option to buy, loans with no option to buy, loans. That's what you're going to see a lot of. And because not a lot of people have got the money. The big dogs have got the money, but not a lot of people have got the money. So that's what you're going to see. So you're just going to see loans left, right, and center. The Bellerin loan for me, with no option to buy, is just basically going him to tell away, play football for a bit, hope it settles down here, and we may have you back here. Which listen, if he goes away and smashes it and comes back of the old Bellerin that we know, up and down, but I think his injuries have cost him, so I don't think that's going to happen. I can tell you that. So Maitland-Niles is waiting. He's waiting by the phone. Clearly not wanted by Arteta. My biggest concern, what's happening with Arsenal at the football club at the moment, is we're getting rid of our better players because they're the ones with a bit of a personality, and Arteta is trying to build something new. And I think we're at it's costing us, and it's not going right for us at the moment because of the way that he's going on about it. So to be honest, the business at the moment is absolutely embarrassing, absolutely shocking for a club of Arsenal, the stature of. We've spent 130 million, and let's be honest, you spent 130 million and not one player that anyone else would probably want to buy. What other team with ambition buys the players that we brought? Now, Ben White is going to turn out to probably be good, but at what cost at what cost of the team. You know, you look at the likes of Tottenham. Emerson Royale was going to sign for Tottenham. We were linked with him. Hossein Mawar was going to go Tottenham, but now that's been blocked. You know, 25 million for Emerson Royale. We're not going to get him now. We are not going to get him now. Big shout out to Jack with a super chat. Really do appreciate it, Jack. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining the community. And my blessings to you and all your family for obviously doing that super chat. Really respect that. And big up to yourself. I know there's a lot of information going in the transfer window, left, right, and center. But what I try and do is just try and get to the nuts and the bolts and try and break it down for you as much as I can and give you a little bit of reasoning of why players may not or may not move. Sticking with Tottenham, Ndombele, he's going to stay at the club. He's not going nowhere because I don't think no one's going to pay the money that they want. With Spurs, Adama Traore, Wolves want 50 million, so I can't see that happening. But things can happen. We still have about 7 hours left in the window, which is very important. And so Spurs are just showing a completely different ambition to the way that we are showing at the moment. And finally, at the moment, not much is happening. Like you say, we will keep you updated, but later on, I'm sure there will be more. Finally, at the moment, apparently, Edouard is having his medical at Crystal Palace. We was also linked with him, but Arteta believes that we don't need another centre forward, which, you know, he's the manager at the day. I think we should have gone for Edouard because Lacazette has now said that he is not going to sign a new deal. So he's either probably going to try and force a way through, but he's probably just going to sit. His agent's probably told him, sit, don't do anything, don't rock the boat, just be honest with them and make sure that you get a nice big deal later on, which is part of it. And wait there, Buenos Aires has asked, if any of you confused, Elephant, I'm so confused. Which video do we need to send the 3 info at? I sent it to one, but I think it's the wrong one. I'm going to put it in here again for you. Let me put it in the chat again for you. This is the video that I need you to put it over, okay? It's I think Sabitza's on the front. So it won't be the last video that we did. It will be the video before, I imagine, or 2 videos ago, okay? That's the video. And if you check, loads of other people have already commented. So have a look at the comments if you can on the video. And loads of other people have already commented. And you'll know that that's the right video. So it's this video, people. The one I've just put up, it's that video. So hopefully you've got it, Buenos Aires Guna. It's in the pinned comments as well, as Anderson's just reminded us. I pinned it. That's the video, okay? That's the video that you need to obviously put what you need to put over it. Do you mean Edouard? Yeah, so Edouard from Celtic, I think he's going to Palace, which is strange, considering that we was interested in him. Very strange. Very strange. Do you think we need him, people? What do you think? Do you think that we needed him? Or are you happy with what we've got at the moment? I think for the price, the price that they're paying, I don't think that's bad at all for the price that they're paying. I really don't. Oh, decent. Wife's brought pizza in. I'm sure she only brings food in when I'm on here. I can't eat it yet, so I'll wait after, darling. But I appreciate it. Yeah. So apparently, JM is saying that Edouard is lazy. Celtic fans wanted him to leave. Interesting. Very interesting. I've heard that, and that's probably why we didn't go for him. Amir is saying, other than Ødegaard, I wouldn't sign any of the incomers. Ødegaard for me is standard. We know that he was probably going to come, and I think that's a real coup. But we need a lot more players around him. I can tell you that. A lot more players around him. Other Gunners put the deal shows that the manager has made massive mistakes with sending Libra on loan, also keeping Holden in Chambers. He's got a lot to answer for, this guy. Big up to yourself. He's got a lot to answer. So then we go on to, obviously, the Edouard going to Palace. Nketiah. So apparently, Nketiah, everything was agreed. And he... Which kind of made me angry, to be honest. But then I have to have a balanced argument, as ever. You know me. I was angry from a selfish point of view, I suppose, that he couldn't agree personal terms. So he would rather sit on a bench and play under 23s Arsenal than go and take a move and take a little bit of a pay cut, prove himself, and give himself a better career. Now, if he's only thinking about money, the difference can't be huge. It's probably more money than he's getting at Arsenal. It's going to be more money than he's getting at Arsenal. They're going to offer him more money because he's not going to be on a bundles at Arsenal. So he's going to be getting more money. And he still cannot agree personal terms, even though he's probably, more than likely, I know how the business works, he's getting more money. In fact, I can guarantee you that he's getting more money if he moves to Palace. And he can't agree personal terms, people. To me, that's a weak loser mentality. He's 20-something years old. He's a baby in the game, right? He's not good enough for Arsenal. He's got an opportunity. He's not good enough for the Premier League. He's got an opportunity to go into the Premier League and get some goals, and he doesn't want to go. Now, if he believed in himself and he was a winner, he'd be off. He would be gone. He would be gone. He'd go to Palace. He'd take the money. It's more than what he's getting now. And he'd say to himself, you know what? I'm going to get 10, 15 goals, and I'm going to prove people wrong that I'm good enough for this club. It's ridiculous. It's not love for the club, CJ. It's nothing to do with love for the club. Nothing to do with love for the club. The club don't want him. He's not good enough for the club. And he knows that. It's because he doesn't have the minerals and the winning mentality and wanting to do well in his football career. That's what it's about. And then I thought, right then, I need to not be as harsh and look at it from a balanced point of view. And you know what? Could not find anything from a balanced point of view. Could not find anything because he's not playing football. Now, if he's got other options, then I stand to be corrected. If someone else comes in, and I stand to be corrected. But if he's still here at the end of this transfer window, he's because he's weak and he's not a winner. It's as simple as that. Because there's no other reason why you would want to stay. Oh, CJ was trolling. Sorry. Show the pizza. Do you want me to show the pizza? Because I know people love food. It's a healthy one. It's a healthy one, Chris. So we've got this. So it's a thin pita, mozzarella with spinach. There you go. Looks decent though, don't it? It looks decent. I know what pizzas you're on about, Chris. You want some big, fat, juicy, double crust pizza or pepperoni one. This one's a healthy one. All right? Pizza times. Show us the pizza. So that really, really wound me up, to be honest, people. I've got to be honest. It really big up. Few people coming in. Really do appreciate it. They were not thrown in the Nokia 3310. Oh, deal breaker. What a phone. What a phone. Send us a piece, Fred. I can't send you a piece, Jack. I'm sorry. I wish I could. So no more soon. No more mozzarella, Fred. Yeah, mozzarella there. Yeah. Some healthy one, apparently. Looks tasty. You know we're not doing business. You know we're not doing no business when we're buzzing off the pizza. Veggie pizza, cheese on toast. Proper pizza, thin crust, healthy pizza, whatever next. I love the community, you know. Jules put, all Eddie has to do is go Palace, prove himself, and he will probably get someone bigger to come in and pay him, and the pay would increase. Exactly. And he gets more money, and he'll be getting more money if he goes to Palace. He's not going to get less money. It's a decent deal for him. But apparently he can't agree personal terms. Big up Fran, making me hungry over it. Eddie is dumb. He's a bum or dumb. Ready, steady, cook settings. Oh, we got Master Chef settings. Master Chef settings. So that's Arsenal at the minute. There ain't much going on, people, unfortunately. I'm sorry to disappoint you. There really, really isn't. Now, Leicester apparently are going to let Chowdhury go, Hamza Chowdhury, he can go. Newcastle are interested, but Leicester want a permanent deal for him to go. They don't want a loan. So I think he'd be a good signing for Newcastle. Hamza Chowdhury, I think he'd do really well. He's just a grafter, likes to smash people, etc. And he's okay on the ball. Let's be honest, he's okay on the ball. So we will see. Quick question, just ask, but Fran, do you think Eddie just wants to be in control of his career? In January, he could sort of out of a Euro move. Yeah, but who's going to take him? Who's going to take him if he's turning down Palace? Like, he can't be turning down Crystal Palace unless he does want to go abroad. So there always is another side. You're right, Joshua. They're always in another side, but I just can't understand why. Would you take Antonio from West Ham at a heartbeat? At a heartbeat. He's way better than what we have. He works hard. He's a grafter. He's come through the leagues. He wants to win. He's a winner. The kid's a right back, and he's now just taken the goal scoring record from Paolo Di Canio. You know, Eddie wants signing on as a free agent. Maybe wants more money. Missed the first few minutes of the stream today. Do we know how good this Japanese defender is? What I've heard, Chris, he's a bang average defender. And at the end of the day, bang average is not bad for us because we're bottom of the league. But he's very athletic. He can get around the pitch. He does like a tackle. He's okay on the ball and can play in two positions. So, you know, if that's the case, then that's what, you know, it's not bad. They need to follow Willock's example and look at their careers. Willock just said, I just want to go and play football. I just want to go in football. Palace only down the road as well. More money, more game time, missing an opportunity, 100%. Fran, do you think Mbappe will go to Real Madrid? It's touch and go at the minute. It seems to be fizzling out. Really, really just needs to be fizzling out, to be honest. Croydon isn't everyone's cup of tea. Yeah, true. Exactly, bang average. Yeah, and I don't think he's any great shakes. Done all right for Bologna, Tommy Yasu. But we're not going to get anything above bang average, people. Let's be honest. We're not going to get anything above bang average. I can tell you that for sure. Not to mention playing under Vieira versus Arteta. He's got a good opportunity, but like Jashar said, we've got to look at it. He could be thinking, right, I don't want to do this. I want to wait. His agent may have got something lined up for January. We do not know. Or his agent may have got something lined up last minute, a Germany or Italy, something like that. Italy taking a lot of our players at the moment. So we will see. So Leicester getting rid of Hamza Chowdhury. Well, they want to. And Lookman is having a medical at Leicester, I believe, as we speak. Another one's he's coming from RB Leipzig. He's going to come in. We know what he's about. He had that move to Everton. He's been on loan back at Fulham. We know what he's about. He's got ability and a good move for him. Another good piece of business, I think, for Leicester. For him, he's got an opportunity to really, really kick on from here. He's got talent, Lookman. He's got talent. We know that big time. So that's a good one for them. Apparently, he's having medical as well. Loan with an option to buy. Sanchez, we've already covered. We've already covered that. Jerome Boateng is going to Lyon. Obviously, there was no one him talking about coming back to the Premier League. He's older now, but he's going to Lyon. And like you say, Lyon are blocking anything with Hussein Awar will not be leaving. So you can forget that last minute transfer. I can tell you that. Just watching Clinton now. Clinton's obviously on deadline day. They always try and sweep it around, and Jamie Redknapp. Nothing's happening at the moment, so no big news. The biggest story is obviously Cristiano Ronaldo, but we all knew about that anyway. TP's put big up, Fran. Which surprise transfer you think might happen tonight? Mbappe to Madrid might happen, and maybe one that we don't know about. There's nothing really big. Obviously, listen, let's be honest, it's probably been the craziest window in history for the two world's best players over the last 10 to 15 years to be moving from their clubs. One never wanted to move. The other one will just move wherever. He don't care. So it's been a crazy window, but I can't see anything really being a big shock at the moment. But they may be one. Whether it's Arsenal, I cannot see it. We're not in a position to get any decent moves done. Look where we are in the league. Look what's happening to Jack Sparrow's settings. Sinking ship, you know? Look what is happening. So we will see. But 86 in the chat. Unbelievable, people. Make sure you hit the like. Make sure you comment under that video, which is pinned in the chat. And the three questions are, where are you from? Why did you subscribe? And tell me an interesting fact about yourself. And that is where the winner will be picked tonight after the window closes. FFTV, go with Curtis at 4. I think he's doing the transfer there as well. Yeah, I spoke to him earlier. He just told me to message him. But he's a nightmare when it comes to WhatsApp when he's online. So I will be coming off at 4. I'll see whether he's messaged me. He may even message me now. I'll tell him I'll finish at 4, brother. Yeah. See what he says. See if he gets back to me. Might want me on his. So we will see. We will see. I'm just looking at what's happening on the markets. Nothing's happening on the markets at the minute because the deadline day is on. The deadline day is on. So Tony C has put, Fran, is there any other player you would bring in if we was down to you in a little time? Listen, I try and get Ruben Neves, but he's not going to come. He may be going Man United, but that may have changed now because Renato Sanchez, he's not going to go. What you got to remember, it's all it's all a domino effect every single time. It's a huge domino effect every single time with what's happening with the window. So no, Ruben Neves probably won't be allowed to leave Wolves because Renato Sanchez can't leave Lille, and then etc. But me, I would either want a Basuma or a Neves and a Max Aarons for us, but I don't think none of that is ever happening. I don't think those players are even moving. You could get a shock. Someone, Man United, could pull someone right out the bag. And get a Basuma, which really sorts them out, to be honest. Really would. Jashar's coming with an absolute diamond of a super chat. Top man, great support as always. Blessings to you and your family for that. Fran, do you think Balogun needs to go out on loan at the moment? I don't think he's better than Eddie. Far too much hype around Balogun. And you've got a good point. Is Balogun ahead of Eddie and Nketiah? You can't say he is, because Eddie Nketiah has been played more games, been more established. You can't say he is. But do they see more opportunities for Balogun than Eddie Nketiah in the first team? Because they clearly see now that Eddie Nketiah is not good enough, whereas Balogun will probably be in and around the first team, get that opportunity, and maybe chip in with the odd goal or assist. So I can see the thinking behind what you're saying, but I can also see the thinking behind Arsenal wanting to get rid of Eddie Nketiah because he's not gonna move forward. I've got to be honest, he's not gonna move forward. But again, Jashar, your support is unbelievable. Appreciate the super chat. God bless you and your family, and make sure you put one foot in front of the other, because people forget it's the only way to move forward. People, it's the only way to move forward. Right, so we've got about 3 minutes left, and then tonight we're going to come on and do a long one. I know other people are doing long ones, so you may need about 10 screens like you're in, on Wall Street trading, to make sure you pick up everybody's stream, because it's going to be the same type of content. Let's be honest, it's going to be the same type of content. So with obviously Edouard is going to Palace. I think we should have done some business on that one, because the fee's not going to be not bad. He's a little bit lazy, and that's my only problem. Tommy Yasu is coming in. A lot of us don't really know a lot about him, so we can't really judge too much. But what I've heard, he's a steady Eddie, can play in two positions, and at 20 mil or 20 mil, not bad business, but it's not a name that we want to see. Obviously, Jerome Boateng's going Lyon. Lacazette has said that he will not be staying beyond the summer. So that's either to force him to get out, and get some movement, or he'll just sit around. And if he's not interested in staying beyond next season, he clearly will not get the best out of him. However, the last 3 months you will, because he is trying to obviously get a move of the last 3 months of his contract. So we will see. Lookman will be going to Leicester, having a medical route at the moment. Hamza Chowdhury may be leaving if that is the case, but they want a fee. Maitland-Niles is basically, they have said if they get a suitable offer, he will be allowed to go after yesterday's farcical prison sentence that they've locked him in. Eddie Nketiah has apparently turned down a move to Palace because they're not agreeing personal terms, which I think is disgusting. But he has a life, he has bills, he has mortgages, he has a family to feed. So on the flip side, we have got to obviously look at it from his point of view. Right then, people, that is it for this one. Again, non-stop content. We got to keep getting out there, people. That's what we are. We're growing as a community. Yanni's put in the Bulgarian news. I read that Sanchez transfer to Wolves failed. Should I hope? Yes, it has failed. Maybe we can go in at the last minute and get it done. But I've heard it's been blocked by Lille, not the other way round. Decent football manager window, to be honest. Yeah, decent one. Steady Eddie, mate. He's a steady Eddie, but not Eddie Nketiah. He's not steady Eddie. All gone very quiet. That may be our lot. Kroenke's will be excited at the moment. Listen, I think that is it for us. I can't see anything happening. We're signing no one else. Don't be excited, people. And I think you are very, very correct, should I say. I cannot disagree. Right then, people, I'm going to go and have a nice slice of this pizza, and then I'm going to wait and see what Curtis does. And you may see me on Curtis's in the next 10-20 minutes. I am not sure. By the way, Sheffield Wednesday, I've just signed Saido Berahino. Wow, remember him? He's just signed for Sheffield Wednesday. Crazy. Or really prime example of making sure that your agent does not tell you the wrong advice. We're supposed to be going Spurs in every club in the world. Went on strike, listened to his agent, ruined his career, got done for drink driving, ate way too much pizza, career absolute at rock bottom. But he's now got another chance at Sheffield Wednesday. Sado Berahino. Interesting. Right then, people. Love you and leave you. Stay safe, and I will see you later on this evening. Do not forget to do your comments. See you later.